All right, hey everybody, my YouTube viewers, for my Tegu content. Here's the cage. It's a big day. I'm excited. I built a new hide, and you can see there is Sasser. She is a little bit bothered, a little excited that I've totally torn up her cage. She loved her hide, the bigger hide. She liked that. But I need to do something to make them both a little more happy, and I think this smaller hide is going to be just perfect. But as you can see, I've removed the big hide and I've put a lot more in the middle of the cage where the hide used to be, the large hide, and now I'm going to put the smaller one more over there in the corner. It is less tall and less wide, so the big Tegu was using that as a step to get out of the cage and elevate him. It was a platform for him to jump, and Mac is a jumper. Mac will make a 2-foot leap, even if it means death. He's going to make that 2-foot leap. And he's a lot heavier and bigger than Sassy, so he bonks pretty hard when he hits, and he doesn't get what his objective or his goal was to land on. But so the cage is the hide is going to go there, and I'm going to show you real quick outside. I've taken the hide outside, and I'm going to compare it just so we can get a good view of what I've built. And so hang tight. Here we go. Okay, so here we are outside, a lot more noise, a lot more background noise, but here is the old hide. As you can see, it is quite a bit bigger, and I just designed it this way with that little portico in front that they could go in, and you can see how much bigger of a footprint that's going to be. Now here's the secondary one that I built, and I made this little tunnel portion, and it'll be sunken down in the dirt a little bit. And so it is quite a bit smaller and not as tall. Hopefully this is going to make Mac a little happier. He's going to fit in here just fine. Here's the little top that I put on it. The paint still is drying, but as you can see right there, they can walk in, and I'm going to get some new material to put in here. It's more sand, but it's not sand. It's sphagnum moss and some other nutrient kind of dirt that's real fine that I'll moisten and try to keep that moistened in here in their hide. But here's the lid, and I built the little edges there so that the top fits on there and it doesn't shift around. But and then I know how to put that on, and it lines up. I'm excited about this. And then here was the inside of that box. There's the heating pad that I have in there, but I'm not going to put the heating pad into the secondary smaller hide because now it's summer, and this next winter they're gonna brumate, so they do not need. They're going to hibernate, so they don't need any heat pad, and I'm going to spare that. But there's that. And here's the lid with a little grab space right here. And this lid too has this secondary. The first hide is a lot heavier duty. It's a lot bigger. I struggled to carry it out. But it's got the edges on it that I cut in there so that it fits down into that. So very nice. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to put it in the room and likely plug that heater in, but turn it way down maybe to about 90 degrees. And the Tegus, when they're just loose in the room, they can go in on the floor in the room, not in their enclosure, but they can actually go in and go hide in this container and give them a little bit more something to keep them busy. But here we go. I appreciate it. And we'll put it in the cage next, and I'll show you how it looks. We'll just look at the size of the tops, because that's basically the size of the cage. Still plenty of room. All right, well then we'll go in and put this inside. It's got a hobbit doorway, a little passageway. Oh, they're gonna love it. Sassy's gonna love it. There's Sassy. She's been cruising the cage, trying to get used to what I'm doing. And then I made they have a little hide under this big piece of wood right here. Sassy's cruising all around. Got a big water bowl over there. I got 2 water bowls that Sassy's gonna really like. And this is gonna hopefully cut down on Mac using it as an elevated platform to jump to the lights and then get out, because there's a lot more gap on all 4 sides. So Mac is not going to be able to essentially use that as a foot platform to try to get out. So I think that's a win-win, and the Tegus are probably going to like it. I think they're going to like that little entrance there into the dark hide. And I'm really excited. I think it's going to transform the cage. But that's a look at it. Sassy's actually going pretty wild. She's I don't know if she's happy or she's bothered by the change, but she's not usually this active. Of Mac going in and checking out the inside of the hide. He hasn't gone all the way in. There's Sasser. How was it, Mac? Did it check out? Oh, yeah. Hopefully this makes Mac feel a little more at home. And with the material that I'm going to put in there that I mentioned earlier, I'm going to run to the pet store. It's like $12 for a pretty decent bag. And line that in there and then moisten it. And then Mac should have a couple years of more growth to be able to fit in that hole, or even when he's much bigger and barely fits in there. That's what reptiles do. They squeeze into little spaces and they can bend and contort themselves. So they're just cruising around. Happy Tegu, happy life. Happy wife, happy life. But with me, happy Tegus, happy life. All right, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully people are having fun and entertainment from watching my videos and my experience. And, maybe learn something too. I'm always learning stuff from some people that comment, and I appreciate everyone that watches. Thank you, and have a super day. It's a beautiful day here in Dallas, Texas. All right, bye-bye.